Hello guys and welcome to the Crypto Nutrition YouTube channel, bringing you digestible crypto nutrition. Today guys, we're going to be talking about Chiliz, or CHZ. Guys, this project is a beast and there are so many reasons why I think this altcoin is going to be one to watch in 2021. As always, I wanted to thank our subscribers. We're on 346 guys. I can't believe it and I can't thank you enough. You are all amazing. So if you are new here and you want free videos helping you understand exactly what coins are up to, deep diving the projects and balancing both high level and detailed analysis, then please do support the channel. Subscribe down below, hit the like button if you like the content, follow us on Twitter, join us on the Discord server, and together we can drive this community forward. My name's Nick, and without further ado guys, it's over to the desktop. So guys, what are we drinking today? We have a green tea in the dad mug, but I'm not a dad. Of course, the Crypto Nutrition smoothie, and I don't go anywhere without my giant bottle of water. So let's dive in guys. Chiliz, and disclaimer, apologies if I'm pronouncing this wrong. I know the company's based in Malta. It's also giving me Spanish vibes. It's Chiliz, I'm not sure, but I'm gonna go with Chiliz for today. So, they are the world's leading blockchain fintech provider for sports and entertainment. Now, straight off the bat, what's great to see, not only are they world leading, but they're looking at a specific category here. You know, a lot of the coins and a lot of the projects that we cover on this channel are quite broad. They're taking on the financial institutions and governments of the world. Whereas these guys, they're like, no, we're looking at sports and entertainment. And that does give them a degree of strength in their vision, their audience, and their goals. So Chiliz developed the Socios.com sports fan engagement platform, which we'll go into in some detail shortly, which is built on the Chiliz blockchain and uses CHZ as its exclusive on-platform currency. So again, we'll dive into these things a bit more, but one to remember is CHZ, or Chiliz, is the kind of foundational blockchain infrastructure. And built on top of that, they have Socios, which you can think of as their user and audience engagement tool. So let me just move my head. So Chiliz believe blockchain is the single most important technological innovation of our age. We hear this a lot, guys. This is internet round two. It will reshape how we use and interact with the digital world. But for blockchain to realize its potential, it needs to be used in the real world by real people in everyday life. And this is again a theme that we're seeing in some of these top projects, is the applicability and integration of blockchain into the real world. You know, if we think about the VeChain video, we spoke about their three phases: technology consensus, business consensus, government consensus. And that's almost a framework that we can apply to most of these projects, in that the potential that blockchain has won't be and can't be realized until we see adoption en masse. So the team have been knocking ideas around since 2016 and really began developing the product and the team in 2018. They raised $66 million through private placement and used most of that to build the Socios app. 8.8 billion CHZ were created in October 2018, and right now they have about 60% of that circulating, so about 5.3 billion. They're listed on major currency exchanges, including Binance, KuCoin and BitMax, and there has been news around Coinbase, but that's not yet in place. However, I don't think it will be long until we see that. As of today, Chiliz is 80 plus team members strong across 29 different nationalities. You can see here back in February as well, a piece of news came out. You can see here that they've welcomed 3 new recruits, adding to the tech and marketing team. And what I like to see, guys, is that they're adding to the marketing team. There have been a number of news stories that they've posted around adding to their marketing team and the strength of their marketing team, which tells you that they're in a phase of their business whereby they are focusing on pushing the product out there and really focusing on that mass adoption part. You know, from concept to product to launch, that's all done. That's all proved, that's all in the bank. And now it's like, let it fly. Really good to see. They have onboarded 19 official partners to Socios.com, held fan token offers for 11 of those partners, and have run more than 120 plus polls and have rewarded hundreds of fans from across the globe. And they're also in the process of onboarding other sports and entertainment verticals, such as the recently announced PFL, in order to explore how they can tokenize other sports properties. So where they're sitting today is really quite geared around football or soccer. Their biggest partners are some of the biggest football brands in the world. And this was something that I wanted to touch upon, because what makes this project so exciting, and what makes most projects so exciting, is their partnerships. So to kickstart their user platform, so this was before they'd even launched, they had multi-year partnerships with PSG and Juve, arguably the two biggest clubs in their respective countries. And I'll put the screen back here so you can have a look at the reel of official partners that moves by here. And I want you to think about the untapped potential of the world sports industry. Now, it's so huge, it's hard to really think about. There are so many different sports, so many different countries, so many fans. So again, it's hard to really picture the real scope here. But what we do know is it's huge. You can see here, Barcelona, UFC. And sports is an interesting category. Sports has been part of humankind for generations. It brings people together. It's the cornerstone of a lot of communities. I'm sure most of us have experienced watching the World Cup, going to the pub and watching your national team compete against the world, or watching your local or favourite club compete. There's something about sports that's ingrained in us as human beings. Whether it's the camaraderie, the tribalism, or the sport itself. You know, what separates us as human beings from other animals largely is our opposable thumbs and our ability to throw projectiles and use tools. And essentially sports is watching humans at their peak of skill and drive competing against sportsmen alike. And if you break it down into its component parts, it's people kicking a ball into a goal, but obviously it's way more than that. So I think it's fair to say that this industry isn't going anywhere. But what is Chiliz fundamentally? So it's fundamentally a currency option for blockchain-based products and services geared towards mainstream consumers. So they're going right to the heart of people here. They want to focus on fan engagement in entertainment, alternative payment solutions for conventional products, and more. They provide sports and entertainment entities with blockchain-based tools to help them engage and monetize their audiences. Incredible. So before we dive into Socio, just to set the scene and to understand the foundation of this product, this is the Chiliz exchange. So they are primarily as well a fintech company. This is what I kind of see as the traders platform. You know, I'm sure there will be loads of people looking to get in here and make money through trading these team tokens, but really where the juice is for me in terms of where the value of this product lies is Socio. Get fan tokens, vote on exclusive team surveys, and be rewarded. Available now on Android and on Apple. So every club on Socios generates a supply of fan tokens, which are fully fungible digital assets that give you the right to vote in club matters. They have a feature called Token Hunt, which we'll go through shortly, which is an AR feature and allows you to collect a limited supply of tokens anywhere in the world for free. It's really cool. Again, I've got a video on that coming up, so stick around. So then you'll be able to you'll then be able to purchase additional fan tokens during the fan token offering period for each club, but they're limited in number, so you need to get in quick. So they talk about finding your voice. So you can be part of designing jerseys, the name of a training ground, in-stadium entertainment, exclusive content, and much, much more. You can earn rewards. So it's an open marketplace, which means you can exchange your fan tokens between crypto wallets. So although these tokens have a launch price, their value in CHZ is dependent on an open market. So dependent on demand and nothing else. And you can buy and sell freely. This is all on Ethereum. It's all in ERC20 tokens, which is live on this blockchain. So really, really cool, really accessible, really easy. So the idea of socios, or fan-controlled management, is actually a real-life concept and is in place as we speak. So here they talk about some of the best known examples being Real Madrid, Barcelona, Bayern Munich, Benfica, Sporting CP, with socio fan bases of up to 290,000 affiliate fans. But the fully mobile solution means fans will no longer be restricted by geography, with the ability to connect 4 billion fans worldwide to the 1,000 UEFA clubs and 2,000 plus professional football teams in existence. So one of the stats they say is that 1 in 2 people is a fan. Again, it's kind of hard to imagine the size of this marketplace and really the scope and potential of this product, and how well placed these guys are to be not only the front runner, but really the only player. So each team operates their own token sale, which fans purchase, so the club receives funding, and in exchange for that money, the fans get voting rights. So that really is fundamental there in terms of what this product is and what it does. Although each team receives the same number of voting tokens, each team can essentially decide how their tokens will support their vision or what decisions are put up for fan vote. So here I wanted to show you an example of how they do that. They have something called Locker Room, which is built into their app. And essentially, this is their way of getting new teams and organizations on board. So they launched here Blue Manchester, Manchester City. F1, Milan Devils, and Galacticos, which I think is Galatasaray, but I can't remember. Anyway, you can see here that each one has 100 million CHZ and 500,000 tokens. Each user or each fan can come on, purchase the 200 CHZ for 44 euros, and you can see that's the same for each one. Again, they're giving each team the same number of tokens. All of these are 100% as well. Every single token has been bought for these upcoming projects. And then they go to each team and say, look, this is the demand. We've raised X amount from your fans to be getting involved in this industry. So cool to see. And they say here that the underlying blockchain technology is the most practical and eloquent way to unite the needs of maintaining voting integrity and transparency with transforming voting rights into an ownable commodity. Wow. So is there value in doing this for teams? I mean, it's pretty hard to argue against there being value in terms of your involvement as a fan. You know, you're getting voting rights from anywhere in the world. Who doesn't want that? But we can see here that AC Milan fan token lists on Binance generating $6 million in new digital revenue. The tip of the iceberg, guys. So fan tokens generated $30 million in revenue for clubs and partners in 2020, creating a new digital revenue stream and helping sporting organization overcome the impacts of the pandemic. So it's starting to take shape, the kind of world that we're going to live in now, given the pandemic, given the blockchain. And like I always say, we're so ahead of this, guys, that we're even talking about this, that you're watching this video. We are so ahead of the game here, just like AC Milan. And again, like I said at the top of the video, many more leading organizations from sports, esports and entertainment are primed to launch fan tokens in 2021. And what's so beautiful about this machine, again, guys, is it's partnership led. What's giving this value isn't just the underlying technology, which is the blockchain, which we all know about, but it's actually the organizations that we work with, and it's a bit of a dominoes effect. You know, these are some of the top sporting brands in the world, and they've not even really got started yet. Your neighbor won't have heard about this, but in 10 years time they will have. So I wanted to do a couple of demos here. It was quite hard to do it because I record from my phone, so I took the screenshots from the Socio app and have just pulled up the pictures here. So hopefully this is an easy way to understand it. But here are some examples of how fans are getting involved with their clubs to make decisions. Speak to the team. Pick the message that will be integrated in the dressing room at San Siro. Vote for the banner that you want to see displayed on the facade, the big screens, and LED at Wanda Metropolitana in our next match versus RC Celta. I've been to that stadium as well, guys. I watched Atletico versus Liverpool in the Champions League, and I watched Liverpool get beaten 1-0, and it was amazing. I'm actually an Arsenal fan. Let me know who you support down below. In the Barcelona polls, which of these messages do you want to see on the FC Barcelona captain's armband? Guys, this is digitalizing the real world. You know, if you think about FIFA, which is a whole nother subject in terms of the scope of a project like this, or an NBA game or whatever it might be, you know, you have the control to change some of these features and like create characters and all this kind of stuff, which is really cool. But this is actually enabling you to like change characters in real life, like choose the banners, choose the armbands, choose the captain's armband thing, and wait till players start adopting this, guys. Wait till players like jump onto their own tokens, and you can get like Boyako Saka token. I would buy so many Saka tokens, it would be crazy. I'd be like the monopoly of Saka tokens. I love you, Saka. And of course, the benefits and rewards, 10% cashback for FC Barcelona merch. And as you can see here, you can only participate if you're a Barcelona fan token holder and own at least 100 bar tokens. And finally, guys, as I said, I wanted to show you this hunt feature, which is the augmented reality stuff. So I went on this earlier, and you can tap on the token near you and grab tokens. Really cool. It's like Pokemon Go. And this is the SSU token, which is the Socio United token, which you can use to unlock general rewards on the platform. So the Chiliz and Socios team are comprised of 25 plus industry experts experienced in regulated game and tech. So they have Dr. Christian Müller, Vice President of Infront Sports, one of Europe's leading sports marketing agencies. They have Sam Lee in China, who leads domestic and international sport content acquisition for China's largest online media portal. And really, guys, you don't need to dig too far into their team to appreciate the level of expertise and experience they have across the board here. So their leader here, Alexander Dreyfus, you know, he's been in industry for years in gaming, in online poker. Emma Diskin, their COO, extensive experience that you can look into here. Max Rabinovich, CSO, again, ridiculously good experience. And to be honest with you guys, you don't really need to dig into their experience in great detail. All you have to do is look at the product, look at the partnerships, and get a feel for it, because it's awesome. And another thing I wanted to mention, guys, before we go and dig into some of their social media bits, is the simplicity of this organization. You know, sometimes it takes me a long time to wrap my head around exactly what it is that some of these projects are trying to achieve and to really break down their fundamental part. But this has been a joy. It's been a pleasure to look into this stuff. Look, they don't overcomplicate the stuff on their website. It's simple, it's clean, you know, it's industry targeted, it's broad enough in its ambition and scope, but it's focused, and it's really great to see. So here we can see they have a very good following across both of their platforms. Fan token frenzy, the price of PSG fan token rose by nearly 110% last night to $24 after the club secured their So another thing which I didn't even think of, but you know, the value of these tokens will perform alongside their team. PSG won a big game last night and their fan token mooned. So they have really captured an entirely new tokenized market. You know, this is the Binance of sports, and it's just getting started. You know, as you can imagine, with the team that they have, Joe Gretsch, I've seen you a few times, big up Joe Gretsch. They've got so much going on here, and understandably so. There's so much they have to shout about. And again, guys, as is always, if you love the project, give it a follow, hit those bell notifications, and you can follow what they're doing in real time. So where are they sitting at the moment? 26 cents per coin. As we said earlier, 60% of their coins in circulating supply. Rank number 63, but again, given the unfathomable scope of this project, I wouldn't be surprised to see this in the top 20. And we can see, guys, look, they remained relatively under wraps. They had a couple of periods, you know, of slight growth, but really they've maintained around the 1 cent level for a couple of years until now. I mean, guys, look, if you want to know the definition of moon, it's 1 cent to 30 cents. But is it a good time to invest? So we can see here in the entertainment category on Crypto Slate, they rank as second to Theta. Obviously, Theta has been around for a long time. They've announced some incredible partnerships, notably with Sony. And I don't think it's unfair to say that Chiliz could top this category, which would give them a minimum of a 4x to reach Theta, which would take their token price to just over $1. You know, I don't think $1 for this coin is out of the question. In fact, I think it's pretty nailed on. And what does the chart tell us? Guys, I think this is clear as day. We're looking like a beautiful symmetrical triangle, which means I wouldn't be surprised to see us go up and start challenging some of these fib levels here, the 3.618 or the 4.236. We found good strength in consolidation around these levels. And the other thing that you could probably draw here is quite a nice little snug W in there, which means we could be seeing this. Now, obviously this isn't financial advice, trade at your own risk. But like I always say, guys, there's never a bad time to invest in a project that you like for the long term. And in terms of the fundamentals of this project, they're just so strong that, yeah, if you like it, in my opinion, go for it. Because this coin is in price discovery and this bull run is just getting started. So it's super exciting times for these guys. So guys, that was my review of Chiliz. This project is in a category and a league of its own, pardon the pun. Essentially what they're doing is unifying the bond between sports organizations and their fans globally by tokenizing sports clubs, providing a source of revenue for these organizations in exchange for voting rights for their fans to really take part in their club's decisions, earn rewards, and be part of their growing communities. There is no one coming close to what these guys are doing in terms of sports organizations and blockchain adoption. They have a simplified and targeted goal and vision. They have an incredibly strong and experienced team. They have a product and an app that works and is being used and is making organizations money and giving fans decisions right now. I honestly don't know what else to say about this project apart from it is fantastic. And it's a huge thumbs up from Crypto Nutrition. And if you liked the review of this product, guys, please do hit up that like button. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button. I'm doing reviews like this all the time. I'm taking requests, and hopefully we're helping drive this community and industry forward. You can also join us on Twitter, guys. It's at Crypto Nutrition, and I'm always online on the Discord server, so you can come chat to me about your favorite projects. I'd love for you to come and chat to us. So guys, my name's Nick. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.